Hey guys, thanks for coming to my channel, Nervous Poltergeist. Now, these stories in this video are true and were submitted to me by different users from the web. I hope you all enjoy, and if you would like to have one of your true scary stories featured in one of my next videos, feel free to email me. My email will be in the description. Thank you, and hope you enjoy. I live in a small town in West Virginia. Our local Pizza Hut has an abandoned tunnel. No one really has explored it due to all the rumors that have gone around. But one night when I was hanging out with one of my friends, we'll call him Mark, he decided that we should go and explore the abandoned tunnel. I didn't really think it was a great idea because all the rumors that were going around, it just made me uneasy. So since we had nothing to do, I decided to do it anyway. So we gathered up some flashlights and a couple other odds and ends here, and we started our way to the abandoned tunnel. As we started getting closer and closer to the tunnel, I started feeling nervous. But Mark, he didn't show any fear at all. But after we experienced this, he told me he was scared the whole time. When we got to the tunnel, we looked down and shone our flashlights through the tunnel. It looked like it went down for miles. So we decided to continue on, and we opened the door to the tunnel and started walking. As we were walking, we noticed a small opening that led to the outside. It looked like a small person could fit through there. We didn't think we could, but we kept that in mind and we kept on walking. The farther we went down, we noticed a weird smell of sage and wood burning was not pleasant at all. We ignored it and kept on walking. As we started walking, we started hearing weird noises, but we thought it was just our minds playing with us. So we ignored it and kept on going. There was obviously not much in the tunnels, it just went on for a long time. Then all of a sudden, we started hearing a whistle. It was really odd, but we stopped to just listen. So Mark decided to whistle, and right away, we got a whistle back. And that's what did it for us. Mark asked who's there, and then we started hearing footsteps walking towards us from the other end of the tunnel. We then see a figure appear of a man with long black hair, yellowish teeth, the most disgusting eye look in his face that any man could ever see. We started running, and the man started running after us. Mark finally reaches to the point where we saw the hole in the tunnel where we originally saw it when we first walked in. Mark said, "We can get through there." I said, "Dude, I don't think we can fit through there." But by the time I said that, Mark was already halfway through. So when Mark finally got through, that's when I decided to jump on through. I get halfway through, and then I feel the man run by me, but he tried grabbing my leg and missed when he ran by. I pulled my feet through the hole, and the man grabbed my lanyard to my car keys. I immediately went to snatch it out of his hand, but he grabbed my hand. Mark came down and punched his arm, and the man scratched my hand pretty bad. We ran off, and we went to the car. We never told anyone this story, which probably was a bad idea. But for one thing's for sure, the rumors were not fake. Stay away from those tunnels if you guys know what I'm talking about. There is an evil man down there, and he's just waiting for somebody. I'm sure not going back. I hope you don't either. I should probably mention that I'm a 15-year-old girl, but at the time this story happened when I was 13. I used to live in a house that was very haunted. Every night I would hear doors open and close, footsteps, whispers. But I always ignored all that stuff because I didn't like believing in the paranormal. But one night in my room, it was about 1 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I went to get up to go downstairs to get a drink. But I never made it out of my bed. I looked across the room to get ready to turn the light on, and that's when I saw him. I saw a man standing there. He looked to be in his late 50s. He was wearing all black. As I got a better look at him, I noticed that he was wearing biker clothes. I turned on the light and he vanished. I turned the light back off and he reappeared. I quickly hid underneath my covers because I was so scared. And then I started to feel a light touch where my head was and underneath the covers. I screamed as loud as I could, and my mom and dad came into my room. They asked me what was wrong. I didn't want them to think that I was crazy, so I told them that I had a bad nightmare. Ever since that night, I see him. I've seen him every single night, and he just stares at me. When I turn the light on, he vanishes. When I turn it back off, he's always there. I'm a 22-year-old female. At the time, I was 19 years old. My boyfriend Clyde at the time was with me, and he was getting ready to meet my parents. I told him that my parents' house was haunted, and we both decided to do a little investigation. When we got to my parents' house, I told my brother Richard and Jared what we were planning on doing. They both asked if they could join. Of course, we agreed. The more people, the better. So that night when my parents went to bed, we started down in the living room. We didn't get anything, so we worked our way up to Richard's room, since he said that he's always heard things in his room and up in the attic. The door to the attic was in Richard's room. So we thought it would be a good idea to start the investigation in Richard's room instead. We started the investigation in there. We didn't get much, but a few things here and there. So we worked our way up to the attic. We turned all the lights out, and we asked the basic questions. Who are you? How old are you? What's your name? How did you die? Exotic. I started feeling a presence behind me after we asked all those questions and didn't receive much. I knew something wasn't right. The rest of the story I don't remember, but were told to me by my brothers. So they took me downstairs into the front porch, where then they said that I started talking to somebody that wasn't there. They said that I was saying weird things. And my ex-boyfriend at the time, Clyde, he had called one of his friends, where they told him that I was possessed. They told him that they need to take me down to a cemetery and read a verse from the Bible. So that's exactly what they did. They took me to a cemetery, and they read a verse from the Bible. They had me read it off, and after that, that's when I woke up. I remember seeing everyone around me in the cemetery. They asked me if I was okay. I told them I didn't remember anything, and that's when they told me. I've never been possessed before, and I certainly hope it doesn't happen again, because that really did freak me out when I heard the story. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you want one of your true stories shared, please submit in the story to my email. My email will be in the description. Thank you all for watching again and visiting my channel, Nervous Poltergeist. Have a wonderful night.